Namaste ji, namaste. Hope you're doing well and keeping safe. So, 5 things that you must do when, let us say, that you're traveling in your life from your 20s to your 30s. So, presuming since the primary audience is somewhere around the 21-22 bracket for a 3-year LLB scene, do work in a job. Before you go into a business or become an entrepreneur, whatever your calling in life may be, do a job in a corporate, in a formal structure. Why? So this is pretty much the advice that I would give to my younger self. Now I've also worked a couple of corporate jobs. एक तो वो संसार आपके लिए सोने की दुनिया नहीं रहती. So from, let us say that you have never worked in a corporate before, and then you meet someone who's, let us say, working in a KPMG or an Ernst and Young, or someone from Deloitte, someone from all of these big firms, and you'll be like, पता नहीं यार वहाँ कौन सी अच्छी दुनिया है, right? What CTC, what packages? Because you have not experienced it. So do go ahead and experience it, because experiences are absolutely damn crucial when you are in this early 20s going to your 30s wala phase, because school is over pretty much, college will be over. Work in a corporate and in a formal structure so that you know how to deal with the manager, how to deal with superiors, how to work in 30 to 40 odd people ki team. And let us say tomorrow you start your own business, you start earning on your whatever, those experiences will help you. The kind of software that they use, the kind of formal processes that they use, the kind of work that they do at scale can give you many ideas if you are open to observing and learning, instead of being, well, let us say, in a perpetual 9 to 5. You can learn a lot from these environments. So even if for a year, let us say that you belong to a traditional business class family and your daddy is like, well, I have a huge business, go at 3 महीने 4 महीने 6 महीने देख तो लो कि कौन सी दुनिया है. जब अपॉर्चुनिटी अवेलेबल है, सो व्हाई नॉट, राइट? अब आप कहेंगे जी नौकरी वोकरी कैसे मिलेगी, ये अप्लाई करके मिलेगी, राइट? दैट्स अ सेपरेट स्टोरी. देन आजकल एक नया फंडा चल रखा है, लाइक इन्वेस्ट इन्वेस्ट इन्वेस्ट, invest more in crypto, invest this, invest here, invest there. Ignore all of these new age fintech YouTubers. I believe you me, pretty much most of them, not all, but most of them don't know anything, because creating short form content, reels, etc., without any cross questioning is pretty much the easiest thing. If think about it, if it were that easy, why isn't everyone a millionaire, billionaire, or whatever it is that you want to be, materially speaking? Just think about it very closely. Where is the evidence? If life were so easy, like all of these finance guys make it out to be, कि हाँ जी ऐसे नहीं तो ऐसे कर लो, आपको यहाँ से इतना बच जाएगा, then invest that. They basically presume that life works in a very linear fashion and there are no funny events happen in life. Well, a lot of them do. A lot of these funny random events that happen in life can take your life off track very, very, very quickly. So instead of investing कीजिए, क्रिप्टो में करो, पिताजी को जाके बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं आप यहाँ से वैसे नहीं वहाँ से, छोड़ दीजिए. Instead focus when you're young earning more. If you are going in the service industry, for example, please upgrade yourself and upgrade your skill, and ignore all of these new age folks who have just learned the concept of FD and some interest rate, और उसी पे फटाफट content बन जाता है. It is a sinking boat, my friend. Many people have lost a lot in cryptos in the last 1 month. I'm not talking about Bitcoin, I'm talking about other cryptocurrencies such as Luna, etc. और यही लोग YouTube वगैरह पे सब एडवाइस देते हैं, यहाँ पे लगाओ वहाँ पे. भाई अगर ऐसा है तो फिर हर इंसान करोड़पति क्यों नहीं है? ये सारा ज्ञान जो आपको लग रहा है कि YouTube या Instagram पे बड़ा नया नया आपको उपलब्ध हुआ है, सबको पता है. वेरी वेरी कॉमन थिंग्स. लाइफ वर्क्स आउट. जब आप एक बात बताएं, इफ यू आर नॉट अर्निंग मोर, हाउ विल यू इन्वेस्ट? सो फोकस ऑन अर्निंग मोर. ठीक है जी. तीसरा पॉइंट, यू आर अ सम ऑफ योर एक्सपीरियंसेस, अनुभव, तजुर्बे. अब जब आपके जो अनुभव हैं, मैं लड़के की किसी अनुभव की बात नहीं कर रहा, वैसे जो आपके जो अनुभव हैं, it is pretty much you are the sum total of those experiences later on in life. अब जैसे मान लेते हैं, so I traveled from Leh to Delhi on a road trip with one of my friends, but that was in a Honda City. That was perhaps one of the most thrilling adventures that I've had in my life. और वो रास्ते और वो जो सुंदरता है, और मतलब हम कैसे वहाँ से गाड़ी लेकर आए, कहाँ से रोहतांग पास. अब अगर आप ओवरऑल आप कहेंगे कि यार वो तो भाई आपको टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, इससे तो आपको पैसे वैसे आने नहीं. ऐसा है, पैसे वैसे गए भाड़ में. But that experience teaches you a lot about life, and tomorrow if someone is going on a road trip, I can perhaps have a conversation with them about it, कि कैसे करना क्या करना, because I've experienced it. Right, so I've done by ईश्वर कृपा a couple of really आप कह सकते हैं tough यात्रा, या अगर इंग्लिश में ले जाऊं तो उसको ट्रैक कह देंगे आप. Do whenever you are young, so you don't have any breathing problems, your knees are fine, your spinal cord is fine, etc. Go do some tough treks. That will really teach you about life. Climbing a mountain really teaches you about life, because that is it's a very similar thing. And how do you survive out there when Wi-Fi is not there, when 5 बजे के बाद light नहीं है, camp में बैठे हुए हैं, या oxygen कम हो रही है? How do you manage yourself? And it takes about sheer willpower and some East Kripa also to get you through your temple. Right? So temples are like very high, located high up on mountains. Now, obviously, don't do this if you have a breathing problem. But experiences such as this, I'm not saying that, well, go to Dubai and spend time in a mall. That won't take you anything. Whenever you're young, have these unique experiences, because eventually, ek to body will start aging. So quite a lot of things will start get limited to later on in the life, and then these things you won't be able to do. But if you have done all of these things, not all, at least some, you have something to talk about, and you are far more experienced than other folks. And you eventually are a sum total of your experiences in life. और फिर आगे these very experiences help you in crafting out a mental mindset as well. ठीक है जी? So just some example. Now it will all work out. So we are a lot of anxiety in the youth कि जी वो तो होगा, कैसे होगा, कैसे पता नहीं जिंदगी में क्या हो जाए. It will all work out if you don't do 3 things. We have already done a discussion. I'll leave a link to the card. And the 5th and final point, just winding up this discussion, you cannot master and control everything. So all of this, अरे मुझे anxiety है, ठीक बात है, but anxiety is primarily about things that we cannot control. Now विश्व में बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो यू कैन नॉट कंट्रोल. अरे रिसेशन में क्या होगा, अरे इन्फ्लेशन आ रही, जो होगा सो देखेंगे. It is not in our control, and you cannot master everything. So you cannot be mastering finance, law, business, 9 to 5 corporate job, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, timing the market, exiting the market correctly, and making the maximum profit, investing more. And sorry buddy, you cannot master it all. So the whole idea about adulthood is, as Professor Jordan Peterson also says, and I completely agree with him, is that so the whole idea of adulthood versus whenever you are a teenager or a young person is that whenever you're a young person or a teenager, your potential is endless, it is infinite, you can be anything. But as an adult, you have to choose to be something and give up being what you could have been. So you have to be a definite someone. So presume, like for example, I teach law for a living. I can also teach economics. I can also teach English. I can also do a lot more, but I really don't have the time. Time kahan se laye? And if I start devoting my mind into 500 other things, my teaching law skill will take a hit, which is my primary source of income and primary source of earning in this birth at least. तो फिर क्या करेंगे? तो एक सारी चीजें तो मास्टरी नहीं हो सकती, तो एटलीस्ट एक मास्टर करके अर्निंग मोर, एंड देन परहैप्स यू कैन थिंक अबाउट इन्वेस्टिंग, सेंसिबल इन्वेस्टिंग. बट अर्निंग ही नहीं होगी तो इन्वेस्ट कहाँ से करेंगे? और अर्निंग कैसे नहीं होगी? बिकॉज if you feel that you can master everything, you can learn every skill, because internet is endless courses available. कुछ नहीं होने वाला वहाँ पे लॉन्ग रन में. you'll take a hit to your face actually. And then you cannot control it. You cannot control things in life. You cannot control everything. Things will happen. Life is anyway about loss. So as you grow older, you lose your relatives, you lose your parents, you lose your body, you lose your hair, well, you lose your black colored dadi, you lose muscles, you lose everything. Life का synonym ही actually loss ही है. So knowing that now, obviously you don't need to get depressed when you're a young person, 21, 22, life is live life at its fullest or whatever. But do know कि भाई कंट्रोल काफी चीजें आपके कंट्रोल के बाहर हैं. पेट्रोल प्राइसेस कैन यू कंट्रोल? You cannot control. What can you control? You can control perhaps how much you're studying or how much you are investing in yourself, upgrading a skill that you can control. Focus on that. And then life will work out if you don't do those 3 things, as we have already discussed in a separate video. So these are the 5 things to keep in mind when you are in your early 20s. Alright, wishing you all the very best. Take care. Bye.